the best. And this year, Z&S and Comfort Suites wants to help you have the very best Mother's Day ever. Just tune in to Z&S TV's Bahamas Tonight, evening news, Monday, May 8th through Thursday, May 11th. Watch for the different code word each day. Then go to www.znsbahamas.com, enter the code word of the day, and answer the question, and you will be eligible to win a 3-day, 2-night stay at Comfort Suites on Paradise Island, where you can enjoy not only the amenities there, but also have full access and signing privileges at Atlantis. The winner will be announced on Friday, May 12th, just in time for Mother's Day. Moms are the best. And now Z&S and Comfort Suites will make this Mother's Day the best.
It's time to gift your home with style from T2R Furniture that will suit any occasion, with prices that are unmatched with the quality of our furniture and comfort that will have you feeling like royalty. Make T2R Furniture your next stop. Located in the Wongs Plaza, Madera Street, telephone 325-4250 and 325-4252. T2R Furniture, where style, price, and comfort has no limit. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
You're watching the Z&S Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the news, residents are urged to prepare themselves for the upcoming hurricane season. Plus, travel experts weigh in on the removal of the vaccine requirement for international travelers. And police are investigating Grand Bahama's latest traffic fatality. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, May has been proclaimed as Disaster Preparedness Month. In recognition of such, officials from the Disaster Preparedness Unit were on hand for the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing today to share their plans and efforts to ensure that communities are prepared for any eventuality that may arise.
I have toured East Grand Bahama. I have toured Abaco. I could tell you 4 years later, they are still reeling from the effects of Hurricane Dorian. We must be prepared.
A message from the minister responsible for disaster preparedness, the Honorable Miles LaRota, emphasizing the importance of preparedness as the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season approaches. Experts have reported record high ocean temperatures, underscoring the need for comprehensive readiness efforts. Jeffrey Simmons with the Department of Meteorology provided insights into the upcoming season, noting that it is slightly below average.
The prediction is now out for 13 named storms, and 6 of them to become hurricanes, and 2 of them to become major hurricanes of Category 3 and above.
Storm surge, also a major concern during hurricanes. Simmons says the department is making strides in developing a surge atlas for the Bahamas. Meanwhile, Permanent Secretary Carl Smith emphasizing the importance of heeding the advice from the Met Office.
Our meteorology department will tell you which settlement is likely to be affected, which the keys may be affected. So it is very, very important to heed and listen to the advice of the Bahamas Department of Meteorology.
Shelter inspections are ongoing throughout the country. Officials from the Department of Social Services are actively reaching out to those with strong structures that can withstand Category 2 and up storms to make themselves known.
Let us know so we can inspect those structures, and so we can have more shelters.
Well, the Forum for Impact is on Grand Bahama this year at the Pelican Bay Hotel under the theme The Convergence of Resilience, Conservation and Investment. The event opened last evening with government officials, Port Authority executives and members of the business community on the island. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, was also in attendance and delivered remarks.
The Grand Bahama we see today is not the island which was once affectionately called the Magic City. With the periods of boom and bust, many times associated with the aftermath of natural disasters, Grand Bahama, more than any other island in the Bahamas, has had to rebuild. In spite of all of this, as we approach our country's 50th anniversary of independence, I believe that the future for development over the next 50 years lies right here on Grand Bahama Island.
Co-founder of the Forum for Impact, Michael Mean, explained why Grand Bahama was selected to host the forum this year and shared his thoughts on investor confidence and potential.
Having people like government, individual investors, entrepreneurs, impact hubs in the region, all makes it an interesting place for us to invest. And so, yeah, we love the story, we love the people, and we love the projects that are here. Well, the expectation that we have with these types of forums is we want many of the investors who attend to think a little bit differently, and maybe a little more holistically about what impact really means to them, right? In a way that opens up more opportunities for investment, not only local, but also international.
In other news, a local travel agency is optimistic about the road ahead after experiencing a slump in profits due to the COVID-19 restrictions. The company tells our Raven Davis that U.S. President Joe Biden's pending removal of the vaccine requirement for international air travelers is welcomed news for both the traveling public and for business operations. Here's that report.
It is the easing of a major entry barrier for many travelers who, as of end of day Thursday, May 11, no longer need to provide proof of vaccination for air travel into the United States. The news coincides with U.S. President Biden's end to COVID as a public health emergency. That vaccine restriction that lasted for some 3 years put many travelers at a disadvantage, according to owner of Gateway Travel Services, Deidre Campbell.
For air travel, you find that the travelers were disenfranchised if they were not vaccinated. The unvaccinated persons, many of them didn't have visas, U.S. visas, so they weren't able to travel at all.
And this ultimately affected business operations. Campbell says business plummeted by some 20% compared to pre-pandemic levels. In turn, the company had to pivot, promoting cruise vacation packages to make up for the shortfall. Now, with this restriction set to be lifted, Campbell says it is welcomed news.
We have actually seen persons who flew from Nassau, the U.S. visa holders, they came into Grand Bahama to travel by ship so they would be able to get into the U.S. So they have been disenfranchised, and so this is just welcoming news for the travel industry.
She beams with optimism for the coming months.
We saw many who came in and wanted to go and just couldn't go. There was no way for them to leave, not having a visa and being unvaccinated. So I'm sure those persons would come and be more than happy to start traveling again.
And the Grand Bahama residents are also expressing excitement regarding this major development, but contend that it comes as no surprise.
I knew it was always going to happen, because economy rules, and you eliminated a majority of travelers with these restrictions. Every 2 years there's a pandemic of sort, not to the scale of what we dealt with. So the main thing is to keep your immune system up.
I think that's a good thing both ways, especially for persons going into the U.S. from the Bahamas to do their shopping and whatnot. And then it's even better for the tourists coming into the Bahamas.
I believe that's welcomed news for those who didn't take the vaccine, and so I knew this day was coming.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
We'll get ready to say goodbye to Paradise for a little while as Margaritaville at Sea's only vessel, the Paradise, is scheduled for renovations starting May 21st through June 1. That means the popular two-night cruises to the Bahamas will be canceled during this period, but not to worry, they'll be back just in time for the summer season on Friday, June 2nd. In a statement, the cruise line explained that the ship will be taking some R&R to rejuvenate and come back better than ever. Well, in news from police on Abaco, police on that island have confiscated a significant quantity of suspected dangerous drugs, namely cocaine. Police say shortly after 10 a.m. yesterday, officers attached to the Marsh Harbor Police Station proceeded to the Sea Glass Beach on Guana Key, Abaco. After a sweep of the area, officers recovered 4 bags containing 108 kilos of suspected cocaine with a street value of $1.8 million. Well, police on Grand Bahama are investigating an early morning traffic accident that has claimed the life of a 29-year-old female. The incident taking place shortly after 1 a.m. this morning. Reports say the woman was driving a blue Nissan Cube when she crashed into a tree in the median on Seahorse Road in the area of Seahorse Plaza. The vehicle was extensively damaged and the jaws of life were used to extract the driver from the vehicle. EMS personnel attended to the scene and transported the victim to the hospital where a doctor examined and pronounced her dead. Investigations continue into this tragic incident. Meanwhile, police urge motorists to drive with due care and attention and to obey all the traffic rules. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Stay with us. There's more news when we come back.
You asked for it, you've got it. A new plant nursery, fully loaded with everything you need. And extended hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pizza Hut Freeport has the perfect deal for you. Order a large one-topping pizza, 5 cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter drink for just $24.70 with that. Choose your favorite topping and enjoy our fan-favorite cheesy breadsticks with an ice-cold 2-liter drink. Available at Pizza Hut for delivery, carry-out, and curbside. Order today. Call us at 352-9191. Pizza Hut Freeport.
Sunday, May 14th, celebrate Mom in the Grand Lacayan Hotel Grand Ballroom for a Mother's Day full buffet brunch treat with plenty of live entertainment. Tickets on sale at the lobby daily. For more information, call 373-1333. The NACAC New Life Invitational Track Meet comes to the Grand Bahama Sports Complex Saturday, May 13th. Tickets $20 for adults and $10 for children.
Visit Island Care Pharmacy on Explorers Way, next to Tico's Clothing Store. They offer the best in pharmaceutical, healthcare, and medical supplies. Take advantage of their medical discount plan today. Island Care Pharmacy, phone 602-0932.
Gents, Mother's Day is coming up, and I'm thinking about upgrading my kids' mother's kitchen.
Man, I thought your children's mother was married to another man. You have to know when to let go. This is powerful. You know what? I'm going to upgrade my wife's kitchen for Mother's Day. I am sure she would love that.
I think so too. Check out Cornet Bahamas. They're having a pre-Mother's Day sale, 35% off store-wide starting April 16th through May 16th. The Sandy Port Plaza, Freeport, Abaco, and Ilu.
Sunland, Tabernacle, Bishop Michael Eldon, St. George's, 8 Mile Rock, and Jack Hayward all participated in this year's relaunch of the Battle of the Brains. Don't miss the 25% off Mother's Day sale at Park & Shop. 25% off in the ladies department May 11th, 12th, and 13th. Dynamite Productions and Pastor Simeon Ouden present Tell Mother I'll Be There. Sunday, May 14th at 7 p.m. at New Life Worship Center. Get your tickets now for $25 or $30 at the door. Don't miss this unforgettable event. Tickets available at New Life Worship Center.
Mothers are meant to be treasured. Make this Mother's Day one that she will never forget. Shop Bellevue Gifts and Supplies, Queens Highway, for great gift ideas.
Don't miss the free bracelet event just in time for Mother's Day, going on now exclusively at Pandora, Port Lacaya.
Come and see the cabinets and countertops in stock now at Specialty Kitchen and Bath. Number 16 Oak Street, phone 688-9661.
wait is finally over.
A few months ago, the Prime Minister was on Grand Bahama, and he indicated that a new state-of-the-art hospital is part of our blueprint for change.
The promise of better health care for Grand Bahama and progress of advancements in medical technology and comprehensive care.
If you pass the area now, you'll see that there are heavy-duty equipment, people doing work, because I don't like my word to mean nothing.
Join us for the grand unveiling of Phase 1 of the new Freeport Health Campus on Grand Bahama, beginning at 1:30 p.m. live on the ZNS Network.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. National exams are right around the corner for high school students, and tonight the math professor is making a commitment to help students prepare for the big day. Here's Ajay with that report.
You may know him as the math professor. Ron Dames boasts of over 20 years of experience in math education. And with a passion for the positive development of youth throughout the country, he and his wife Evelyn has helped thousands of students. This time of year, as students prepare to sit the fast approaching BJC and BGCSE exams, it's that same passion that has led Dames to offer free math workshops to help students succeed.
I know from my experience in tutoring students for many years that many of the challenges that they face is because they didn't grasp the basic concepts of mathematics. And as soon as they grasp that, I've seen students who move from failure up a couple letter grades and higher. And so I'm just here to extend, that invitation to assist those students.
And just as certain techniques have to be applied to unearth the solution to common math problems, Dames says he has a simple but tried and proven strategy. That is patience.
And so as we tutor, we just pick up on times of, hey, this is the angle that the student understands best. And so that in itself continued to give us great success in terms of our students improving. And perhaps I'm thinking maybe somewhere down the line, maybe hold a workshop for our teachers as well.
He is encouraging the wider community to do their part to assist the youth, assuring that it would have far-reaching benefits.
We do. We give God thanks, knowing that we've been given certain gifts. And we're happy to positively impact students in different arenas. And I'd like to encourage those professionals and other persons who have special gifts in areas to take some time and see what you can do to our young people. They are talented. They just need some guidelines and get the basics.
The 2-hour workshops will be held via Zoom. For BJC students, it will be on Friday, May 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. and for BGCSE students on Saturday, May 13th from 4 to 6 p.m. Anyone interested should forward a communication to rdames2001@yahoo.com or call 602-6851. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Adra Quant.
Your sports check is up next with Shane Stubbs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shane Stubbs, and welcome to sports. The Arthur Paris Mary Knapp Soccer League resumed play, plus the GB Little League playoffs got into full swing. But first, we take a look at some track and field. The second annual Spring Fling is adding to an upcoming action-packed weekend at the Grand Bahama Sports Complex.
It's definitely going to be a great competition. It's coming off primary school island sports and high school island sports and the Carifta trials and actual Carifta being held. We have about 6 or 7 teams coming out of Nassau. For the juniors, we're going to have the under 18 division this year because the upcoming meets for the summer championships are under 18 and under 20. It's definitely going to be a fun-filled track and field weekend.
The meet begins this Friday evening at 6 p.m. and concludes on Saturday starting from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Next in sports, the Beacon School looks to make some noise in the Arthur Paris Mary Knob Soccer League.
There's a lot of practice went into this. You know, they were committed. We practice hard. We practice at least 3 times a week. So they bring all of that energy and excitement. The kids are just so excited.
In their season opener, they take on the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays, but would eventually fall 2-0 after a hard-fought match. In other action around the league, its senior boys played the Tabernacle Falcons, shuttled the Jack Cable Wildcats 4-0. The LIS Buccaneers dominated the St. George's Jaguars 6-0. And in the only senior girls game of the day, the LIS Buccaneers would blank the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays by a final score of 6-0. And lastly in sports, the GB Little League playoffs getting underway at the Emera Baseball Park. In minor league action, Fortune 360 would take care of business. They would outlast the Lions by a final score of 15-9. Playoff action continues this evening in minor league play with the Buccaneers taking on the Bahama Rock Red Sox. The playoffs will resume on Saturday with a full slate of games starting at 10 a.m. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your update in sports this evening. I'm Shane Stubbs. Be safe and be great.
Saturday, May 20th, it's a day of celebration for the entire family. Celebrate our independence with a beach retreat at the GB Sports Complex beginning at 12:30 under the patronage of the Honorable Ginger Moxie MP and Minister for Grand Bahama.
Make Off the Deep Edge restaurant your choice to dine this Mother's Day weekend. Enjoy an exquisite 3-course meal or Sunday brunch, live music, prizes, and giveaways. Tickets on sale now. For reservations, call Off the Deep Edge at 352-1664 or WhatsApp 807-3400.
Bang, bang-a-lang, bang-a-lang. Y'all already know who this is, and y'all already know what this is. Freeport, Grand Bahama. It's your turn, baby. It's your turn. We coming down there, and we coming to throw nothing but a rake and spray party. It's the Road to 50 celebrations, West End edition. You hear me? This is the West End edition. So you know, I ain't been down there in a minute, so it's got to be nothing but a movie cutting out there. Me and a lot of artists gonna come out there, and we coming to perform the Tear Up Commissioner's Field on May 28th. Freeport, this is the All Bahamian Music Concert just for you, West End. We blowing this up just for you. So when you hear Puzzle Reach and I say my birthday, come again. How old are you now? My birthday, come again. So I can party all night. Record strip, this Bahamian. Record strip. We're playing. We got this movie. Grand Bahama, get ready. West End, get ready. It's nothing but a party May 28th. Don't meet me there. Beat me there.
New this month at Island Bedding and Furniture. 5- and 7-piece dining room sets. Gorgeous natural wood dining tables and bench sets in mango, acacia, or shisham wood, and your pick of additional chairs. All new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. For the bedroom, we're all about platforms, unbelievable prices, and no box spring required. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe.
And culture, wicked straight choke canoe, fishing and sailing, just to name a few, free from bondage. That was our heritage. Our nation isn't perfect, there is more work to be done. Forward, upward, and onward towards the rising sun. Yes, we should be proud. It's time to say it loud. Oh, grab your flag, wave it from side to side. Aqua gold and black represents your pride. Lift your head and say, I'm a proud Bahamian.
Catch the spectacular Mother's Day sale going on now through May 12th at Bethel's Air Conditioning and Refrigeration. Prices on all Rheem units have been slashed. Purchase now while supplies last. Some restrictions may apply. Happy Mother's Day from Bethel's Air Conditioning.
The NACAC New Life Invitational Track Meet comes to the Grand Bahama Sports Complex Saturday, May 13th. Tickets $20 for adults and $10 for children.
Stepping Out in Faith Global Ministries presents Supernatural Now Awakening 2023 with Bishop Anthony and Apostle Sharon Johnson, May 18th through 20th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Seats are limited.
I'm Sharon Leonard, owner at Freeport Decorators. Our small family-owned and women-operated business has been around since 1978. Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from, whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization, so if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
If you're over 50, you may want to be taking this supplement. I'm talking about collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body and it's responsible for healthy hair, skin, nails, and even your gut health. Collagen can help to improve skin hydration, which can help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, giving you smoother and more glowing skin. Collagen also helps to support joint comfort and mobility. The amino acid in collagen help to maintain healthy cartilage, ligaments, and tendons, which is key for joint health, especially as you get older. And last but not least, collagen helps to support gut health. The proteins in collagen help to maintain the integrity of the gut lining, thus helping to increase your immunity and helping you to eliminate waste more efficiently. Hope you found these tips useful, and if you need any of the supplements mentioned, we have them available at the Fitness Connection. Come check us out.
Bad little lady, you should be driving me crazy. When she looking on it and moving them hips like coming, baby. I wanna take her down now.
The King of the North is back. Power 104.5 FM.
Your number one news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Monique Morris Bristler, you are our Facebook friend of the day, and we say happy birthday to you. We hope it was extra special and that you enjoyed it. And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. On behalf of the entire news team here in the North, I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned if the Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
What does disability look like? In a busy airport terminal? At the check-in counter? At security checkpoints? Or even in baggage claim? Passengers with hidden disabilities often go unnoticed. Globally, 1 in 7 persons have some form of a disability. 80% of those disabilities are non-visible. In an airport environment, workers are often unaware of hidden physical, mental, or neurological disabilities that some passengers live with. This can lead to frustration and a less than ideal travel experience. So, how do we make the invisible more visible? At LPIA, we've implemented the Sunflower Lanyard program. The The lanyards are visual cues for airport workers to immediately identify passengers who might need additional assistance. NAD is teaming up with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and key stakeholders at LPIA to launch the internationally recognized initiative. We're joining more than 180 airports and 26 countries already in the program. NAD is the first organization in the Bahamas to recognize the Sunflower Initiative. It's a way to show our continued commitment to making LPIA a safe, welcoming, and inclusive airport for all. Passengers needing to secure a free sunflower lanyard can email sunflower@nas.bs or call 1242-397-8600. For more information, visit www.nassauLPIA.com.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the National Report, a juvenile correctional facility opens. A delay in Gibson corruption case, predicting storm surges, and in sports, Mother's Day regatta. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now.
News is linked up by BTC. Whether it's chatting, gaming, content creating, or working smart to get things done, link up to stay connected with BTC.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Makush Lopinder, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks for tuning in. Advancements at the Bahamas Department of Correctional Services. Today, the Fox Hill facility expanded its complement of prisons, making room for a growing number of juveniles, simultaneously resolving a very serious problem. Carla Palmer reports tonight.
It's a good day in B-Docks. Again.
Acting Commissioner of Correctional Services, Don Clare, could hardly contain his excitement, having accomplished what he regarded a major endeavor.
Finally, I can see that we are now on the road truly to corrections.
A new juvenile correctional facility on the prison's grounds is the rave. No longer will juveniles be jailed with hardened criminals.
Can you imagine you having juveniles strapped to a hardened criminal, taking them to court? All that hardened fellas will tell them, say, listen, boy, look here, you do the wrong thing to get catch. Do this the next time, and they just train them. So that's why I said I don't want no linkage whatsoever.
Parents of incarcerated juveniles provided Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Munro, a perfect opportunity to remind parents nationwide of their social and moral responsibility to nurture children to become productive citizens.
While indeed it takes a village to raise a child, it is clear that the parents are the most influential factors in that village. We in the Bahamas must understand and grasp this concept of promoting and fostering good parenting.
Wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Anne-Marie Davis, cut the ribbon, declaring the facility officially open.
It is the intention of this government to provide them with a safe place so that they can continue their studies without fear of being influenced by the legendary /adult offenders.
Inside the facility, there are classrooms, physical activity and recreational spaces, a library, technical, vocational, medical and religious services. Education Minister, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, was overwhelmed.
This is something I have been praying for years, even when I practiced law and did criminal law, to think and dream and contemplate that juveniles were coming into this prison and interfacing with adult offenders was my worst nightmare. This has relieved such a pressure in my psyche. And I feel that, for me, this is fundamental.
Now that the ribbon has been cut and the facility officially opened, some 14 juveniles will take up residence here. At the Department of Corrections, Fox Hill, I'm Carla Palmer for the Bahamas Tonight.
Well, former executive chairman of the Water and Sewage Corporation and Long Island MP Adrian Gibson and 5 other defendants involved in his corruption trial will have to wait a few more days to find out whether the matter will be stopped or continue as scheduled. This as presiding Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson was expected to deliver her decision today on a constitutional motion brought by Gibson's attorney Muriel DeSille Casey on Wednesday. During today's proceedings, she explained that she had set a tentative time of 3 o'clock Thursday afternoon to do so. However, that time was not suitable for DeSille, who wanted to be present. On Wednesday, DeSille argued that the case should be stopped and that the Crown's application for its star witness, Gibson's ex-fiancée Alexandria Mackey, to testify by video link breached his client's constitutional rights to a fair trial. DeSille also cited the prosecution's failure to provide full disclosure. Well, in response, Director of Public Prosecutions Cordell Frazier charged that the constitutional motion was an abuse of process and that the complaint about full disclosure a stalling tactic. She also explained that Mackey wanted to testify by video link from the U.S. as she is in fear of her life after allegedly being brutally attacked by Gibson while they were in the U.S. back in December 2021. Justice Grant Thompson is expected to rule on the constitutional motion on Monday, May 15th. Well, as you just heard, Cordell Frazier has been appointed acting director of public prosecutions, taking over from Garvin Gaskin. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder, in a release touting Frazier as an eminently qualified and dedicated public servant who brings a wealth of legal knowledge and prosecutorial experience to the position. He went on to express every confidence in Frazier's ability to navigate the intricacies of her new position. The AG also, however, recognized her predecessor, whose leadership, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to the public service, he says, has left a lasting impact on the justice system. He concluded with well wishes for both Frazier and Gaskin. In other news this evening, Immigration Minister, the Honorable Keith Bell, says an influx of people have showed up to his department seeking answers on their status as Bahamian citizens. And this, of course, following the London-based Privy Council's recent ruling on citizenship. The High Court's ruling affirms that children born out of wedlock to foreign women and Bahamian men are Bahamians at birth.
Any matter which is determined by our courts become part of the case law, so it becomes law immediately. I think that what has to happen, and we've had a discussion at the highest level in respect to how do we now mitigate against fraud and deception, particularly where the child is not registered, there is no birth certificate.
Well, Bell, who also has cabinet responsibility for labor, says the investigation launched at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort is expected to be completed within a matter of weeks. The Labor Department launched the probe after President and Managing Director at Atlantis, Audrey Oswald, urged staff in a formal communication to take a stand in relation to the proposed multi-million-dollar Royal Caribbean International's Beach Club project on Paradise Island. The department is seeking to determine the impact of the communication on staff at the resort.
I've spoken with the Director of Labor yesterday, and I anticipate that the investigation will be concluded very shortly, within the next week or two. And at that time, then I would perhaps be in a better position to address you in respect to its outcome and recommendations.
Well, as we head to the break, we want to remind you to stay tuned later in the newscast for our Mother's Day giveaway code. Once you log on to www.znsbahamas.com, you'll enter the code and answer an online question to be eligible to win a 3-day, 2-night stay at Comfort Suites on Paradise Island. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
This portion of the news was brought to you by Sun Oil Limited Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
We just got the new fiber internet speed bump. Now my internet so fast, I can watch 2 4K movies, play video games, and browse on my computer at the same time.
Yeah, my internet so fast, I could download a whole season of shows before my noodles run cooking.
Mine so fast, when I go to church online, service actually over early.
Mine so fast, when I'm working from home, 5 o'clock, come before 3.
Sound like you got this BTC fiber internet speed bump like me.
But it's so fast, I had to have it.
Current fiber internet bundle customers now have as much as 3 times the speed. Totally free. Link up with BTC. From the experts that created the Kentucky Chicken Sandwich comes the crispy barbecue sandwich. Bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and the most delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken. Get ready for a whole new level of flavor. KFC. It's finger-licking good.
I've been flying with Western Air for 15 years.
I suppose anywhere from 15 to maybe 20 years now.
When they were just flying the Saabs, I was flying Western Air to different parts of the country.
The jets are amazing.
I think they're very comfortable. Have a really good ride.
We always have doctors, staff that are changing in terms of when they go, when they come back. So Western Air accommodates us always.
If I ever have to change a flight, you know, they don't have penalties. They're very, very accommodating.
So when I heard about that they're now going into Fort Lauderdale, I thought this is just so progressive, and I felt proud.
It's like, you know, drinking a nice, cool lemonade.
I hear it's very exciting. I hear it's a quick, fast switch transfer between other airlines in the Bahamas. So I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Attention island friends, this is a parrot service announcement, a manta ray mayday, a turtle alert, bottlenose news flash. They're in trouble and you can help. Our mission at the Blue Project Foundation is to protect thousands of endangered animals and their homes. One of the ways is by caring for coral reefs, a vital part of our entire ecosystem. Find out how you can help save these majestic animals. Learn more at blueprojectatlantis.org.
Moms are the best. And this year, ZNS and Comfort Suites wants to help you have the very best Mother's Day ever. Just tune in to ZNS TV's Bahamas Tonight, evening news, Monday, May 8th through Thursday, May 11th. Watch for the different code word each day. Then go to www.znsbahamas.com. Enter the code word of the day and answer the question, and you will be eligible to win a 3-day, 2-night stay at Comfort Suites on Paradise Island, where you can enjoy not only the amenities there, but also have full access and signing privileges at Atlantis. The winner will be announced on Friday, May 12th, just in time for Mother's Day. Moms are the best. And now ZNS and Comfort Suites will make this Mother's Day the best.
This segment of the news is brought to you by RBC. Visit rbc.com/Caribbean/GearUp for an RBC auto loan.
Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis left the country today to attend this week's 9th summit of the Association of Caribbean States in Guatemala. The conference gives regional leaders a valuable forum to discuss and implement multilateral actions of strategic interest. The Prime Minister will engage in high-level talks with the 35-member bloc and attend bilateral meetings with the leaders of Slovenia, Korea, India, and Italy. He's committed to fostering regional partnerships that promote the country and the region's sustainable development. The Prime Minister's delegation includes Foreign Affairs Parliamentary Secretary Jamal Strawn and Office of the Prime Minister's Permanent Secretary Cresswell Stirrup. The Honorable Chester Cooper will serve as acting Prime Minister, and Senator the Honorable Michael Halkitis as acting finance minister during the Prime Minister's absence. Well, the Atlantic hurricane season now 3 weeks out, and while some contend that still leaves a reasonable time to prepare for what may come, experts would tell you that at this point you should really only be tweaking hurricane plans. After all, the Bahamas lies in what acting director at the Bahamas Department of Meteorology, Jeffrey Simmons, bluntly calls Hurricane Alley. And while the country is in for a slightly below normal couple of months, that's 13 named storms, 6 to become hurricanes, 2 major hurricanes, what really concerns local officials are storm surges, and so much so that they've been working over the years to make storm surge predictions.
Cooperation with the National Hurricane Center out of South Florida, and also the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research out of Colorado. The Department of Meteorology next week to the 16th and 18th of May will actually be hosting a workshop, and we'll be inviting some of our colleagues from around the region, from islands like Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos Islands. They'll be joining us, and what we will be doing is actually developing a storm surge atlas for the Bahamas. With that, we would be able to have a very good idea of the type of inundation we can expect as a result of a storm surge. So this information can actually be used in terms of advising communities whether or not they need to evacuate and which areas would be the best to evacuating in those areas. So that is something we look to have completed within the next few years.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Disaster Preparedness, Carl Smith, meantime, urged Bahamians and residents to heed the forecast of local Met officials.
Whereas our friends may say a hurricane is coming to the Bahamas and it is coming to Exuma, our meteorology department will tell you which settlement is likely to be affected, which the Keys may be affected. So it is very, very important to heed and listen to the advice of the Bahamas Department of Meteorology. I again want to emphasize that although the prediction is for fewer storms, it may only take one, like a Dorian, God forbid.
And still on disaster preparedness, the Ministry of Health and Wellness today held its inaugural Disaster Preparedness Health Expo at its Meeting Street headquarters. It was an opportunity for public and private vendors to showcase products and provide information that will help residents here in the capital get ready for any potential natural weather system. Reinforcing the country's disaster preparedness message was Minister of State with responsibility for disaster management, the Honorable Miles Larota.
There is literature out there that we could read. There are agencies like the Red Cross who is willing and able to inform the Bahamas of what to do, not only before a hurricane is impending, but to prepare yourself before that event. And let's not think of hurricanes as the only form of disasters.
Health and Wellness Minister, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, chimed in, stressing how disaster preparedness impacts the quality of health care nationwide.
In the last 20 years, hurricanes have traveled through the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and usually when they come into our jurisdiction, they come up the chain, affecting infrastructure that provide healthcare services. So it's a vicious cycle for the Ministry of Health. Fast as we repair, we come with another hurricane and we have to go behind and repair what we have already repaired.
This portion of the news is being brought to you by the 50th Independence Secretariat. Go to their website, celebrate-bahamas.com, or their Facebook page, Celebrate Bahamas, to see the schedule of exciting events.
That's the sound of your car or truck. That's the sound of your horn. Get in gear with an auto loan. RBC makes it easy to get your own.
Get in gear with an RBC auto loan with up to 100% financing, extended repayment at low interest rates.
That's the sound of your car or truck. That's the sound of your horn. Get in gear with an auto loan. RBC makes it easy to get your own.
Visit rbc.com/Caribbean/gear up. Conditions apply.
for all of you who didn't know, the centralized collection center can be found in the Town Center Mall on Blue Hill Road. After entering the Commonwealth Bank entrance, you will take a left and walk to the end of the hallway and then turn right. My gateway signage will point you right to the friendly staff who are ready to assist your needs. Centralized, safe, and super easy. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
The 6th edition of the Bahamas Games are on the way. July 7th through the 15th. Get ready for inter-island sporting competition in the spirit of unity and camaraderie. Which island is gonna win? Our nation, our talent, our games. And look out for the B-Games crew coming to your island soon. For more information, call 809-1242 or visit thebahamasgames.org.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
This moment in time, very, very exciting for me, and to know that we can have this time to look back and right now in the present see his lovely wife and children who has weathered the storms with him in getting this country where we are right now. We thank God for the legacy.
He is such an inspirational individual. He is what many may say that is a perfect representation of a true leader.
And the legacy for me that Sir Lyndon Pendleton left was all about freedom.
For my generation, Sir Lyndon Pendleton was everything, because without him, I wouldn't be standing here doing what I have been doing for the past 30 years.
I never look at it the same way as him as just a man.
He has given everything that he had, including his family, and definitely left a legacy behind that can never, ever be forgotten.
I love that we have a chance to just say thank you for his work.
You can find it all at Builders Mall. From cement, lumber, block, plumbing, and electrical, to paint, lights, vanities, and tiles. Not to mention all the tools you could possibly need to get the job done. Say if you're starting a major project, adding the finishing touches, or just doing some repair or rental work around the house. FYP, the Paint Center, and Tile King can help. Stop by or call 601-8453. Located 69 Wolf Road, Nassau. You can find it all at Builders Mall. Building, painting, and tiling, the Bahamas.
Join up for life insurance. Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. Family Guardian. Protect the ones you love. A brand that you can trust. Family Guardian. Good to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
And protect life. Happy International Day of Plant Health.
As we join other nations around the world in celebrating the International Day of Plant Health on May 12, 2023, let us be aware that the destruction of plants through deforestation and the overuse and abuse of pesticides and herbicides, along with the release of other toxic compounds into the environment, have all taken their toll on plant health and human health.
Research reveals that climate change is disrupting plant growth. Therefore, we must do all we can to alleviate the environmental stresses and pressures that interrupt or cause irreversible damage to our agricultural systems. Nature is like a recipe. Each ingredient must be added in just the right measure.
Overloading one element disrupts the whole system.
In cases where a plant or plant product is found to pose a risk, we have several measures to prevent the spread of pests and diseases into the Bahamas. These include treatments such as fumigation, the use of plant quarantine facilities, and if everything else fails, re-export and destruction of the plant. By promoting plant health and safe trade, we can protect the environment, support sustainable agriculture, and ensure a healthy future for generations to come.
From the Ministry of Agriculture, Marine Resources, and Family Island Affairs, and in particular the Bahamas Agricultural, Health, and Food Safety Authority, better known as BAFSA. Happy International Day of Plant Health.
Happy International Day of Plant Health.
We would like to wish everyone an International Day of Plant Health, so start gardening.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, junkanoo, and festivals, and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
With the help of our authorized financial institutions, or AFIs, using sand dollars is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Step 1. Identify your preferred AFI by browsing their websites or contacting them directly. Step 2. Download the free mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store and then register for a sand dollar account. Step 3. Load money onto your mobile app and begin sending and receiving sand dollars or purchasing and selling goods and services.
We are pleased to be
your central bank approved
digital wallet providers.
It does not matter
Which of us you choose?
You can pay for goods and services
Wherever sand dollar is accepted.
We are all in this together.
Visit sanddollar.bs for more information.
The service and sacrifice of the HMBS Flamingo's fallen Marines remembered during a special memorial service in Rawson Square last evening, some 43 years following the tragedy. Our Jiminita Swain has the story.
We will remember them.
An impassioned reminder of the loss of HMBS Flamingo Marines Austin Smith, Fenric Stirrup, David Tucker, and Williams. A memorial service taking place in Rawson Square Wednesday, marking the 43rd anniversary of the sinking of the vessel fired upon by a Cuban MiG fighters. The events of that day, just 40 days after the Royal Bahamas Defense Force became an official entity to guard the country's territorial waters.
In seeking to protect and defend the sovereignty of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, they made the ultimate sacrifice. The tragedy of this day reinforced the importance of the Defense Force, illustrating why the late Sir Lyndon Pindling was so adamant to establish such an agency to defend the territorial sovereignty of our country. To all Marines, this episode has become the sacred symbol of pride and duty. Each is keenly aware of the value of the ultimate sacrifice and of the choice to place service to country above self.
As the Prime Minister noted, 4+ decades later, duty and sacrifice remain the principal tenets in recruiting and training each entry class. To the family of those lost, the Prime Minister assured they would never be forgotten.
But as the head of this country, I can assure you that we are deeply appreciative of the love and support you gave these men and the memories of them that you keep alive. As we reflect upon the 4 young Marines whose lives were lost, let us also take the opportunity today to honor the survivors of the Flamingo incident. Not long after the disaster, many of the survivors of the Flamingo ship's company returned to patrol our waters.
Special commemorative coins were also presented to the family of the fallen Marines as well as the surviving crew of HMBS Flamingo. Jiminita Swain for the Bahamas Tonight.
On a lighter note, tonight we continue to feature artists who will hit the stage for the ZNS All Bahamian Free Concert on Friday, May 26. Our Opal Roach has more.
Well, the countdown is on to the big birthday bash here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. And guess what? Radio Bahamas is celebrating 87 years. And here to talk more about the big birthday celebration is our special projects consultant, Mr. Dwayne Wallace. Dwayne, I am so excited. I mean, we are Adventists, but we're going to dance that night.
Oh, somebody say Shonda.
Shonda, Honda.
Yeah, for all the Pentecostals, hallelujah. But Opal, we're going to have a really good time. The whole event goes down on Friday, the 26th of May. All roads lead right here to the Broadcasting Corporation's headquarters on Harcourt Rusty Bethel Drive. It is a ticketed event. You cannot get in unless you have a ticket, and there are limited tickets. We have a whole cadre of really hot Bahamian artists. We have Gino D. We have Funky D.
We got plenty of D's. Even Dwayne.
Absolutely. Otherwise known as Spanker D.
Spanker D, okay. But Spanker D is going to be on stage that night, but guess what? We're going to toss it over now to the professional Funky D, and guess what? Funky D is going to teach Dwayne and I some of those dance moves.
How you do the crazy boy?
Like you got to have your wrist like this, and you got to like just keep moving. Everything got to be shaking.
Me and Dwayne got it? You got it?
A little more shaking. A little bit more crazy stuff. Yeah, that's the crazy dance.
That's the crazy one.
It's going to be hot. It's going to be a lot of fun. May the 26th, right here at ZNS, 87 years.
Sing a song. Come on, you got it.
Every time they see me, they shout, crazy boy, yo. They like to see me jump around.
Crazy boy, yo.
And every time I start to shake,
crazy boy, yo.
They like only move I make. Crazy boy, yo. Crazy, crazy!
Woo! ZNS celebrating 87 years of radio. So be sure to join us and don't miss it.
Moms are the best. And this year, ZNS and Comfort Suites want to help you have the very best Mother's Day ever. Just tune in to ZNS TV's Bahamas Tonight evening news from Monday, May 8th to Thursday, May 11th from 7 to 8 p.m. and watch for the different code word each day. Then go to www.znsbahamas.com, enter the code word of the day and answer the question, and you'll be eligible to win a 3-day, 2-night stay at Comfort Suites on Paradise Island, where you can enjoy not only the amenities there, but also have full access and signing privileges at Atlantis. The winner will be announced on Friday, May 12th, just in time for Mother's Day. Moms are the best, and now ZNS and Comfort Suites will make this Mother's Day the best. Well, as we head to the break, we'd like to thank all our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. Stay with us. There's more after the break.
This is the super versatile Ring Stick-Up Cam. It goes indoors, outdoors, outdoors in the rain. It's got two-way talk.
Hey, Eddie.
Works with Alexa. Comes in tons of power options and works with Ring Alarm to start recording automatically if something's going on.
Seriously?
Seriously. So start protecting your home with the easy installing indoor-outdoor Stick-Up Cam by Ring.
The countdown is on. Come on down to Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center warehouses on Mackey Street and Bacardi Road and get up to 90% off on these hotel furnitures. This is a sale you don't want to miss. Call us today at 6 698-0123 or WhatsApp us at 557-2522. And like us on Facebook, Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center, where you say hello to goodbyes.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm a survey enumerator with the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, or BNSI. During the month of May, we will be conducting the labor force survey on various islands, including New Providence, Grand Bahama, Abaco, Long Island, Bimini, San Salvador, and North Eleuthera.
You might be wondering, why is this survey important? Well, it helps us to determine the number of employed individuals, those seeking work, and the size and location of the labor force. This information is used by the government, businesses, researchers, and students to make informed decisions and plan for the future. We know that your time is valuable, which is why we've made the survey as simple and easy as possible. And don't worry, all the information you provide is confidential.
Your participation will help us gather accurate information that will benefit everyone in the Bahamas.
Please remember that our survey enumerators will be uniformed in orange vests with the Department of Statistics written on them, as well as photo IDs.
So if we visit your dwelling, please welcome us and help us gather accurate information. Thank you for your cooperation and being a part of shaping the future of the Bahamas.
Link up with BTC and call it one and done. Link up with BTC and call it one and done.
I'm Corval Pyfrom. Just in time to celebrate our country's 50th year of independence, BTC is unveiling our commemorative issue of our telephone directory to mark this momentous occasion.
We wanted to commemorate our 50th anniversary independence, and want to just make sure that everybody understands that in this book this year we have a treasure trove of information relative to our journey to independence. If you notice on the front cover, there's going to be a barcode. So once you scan that barcode takes you straight to our digital product. The directory delivery date has changed from January, which was historically the time we brought the books in. So we're now bringing the books in April. And so the directory annual year would go from April to March of the next year. If you go on our website, you'll be able to see exactly where the books are, and you'll be able to pick your book. You want to get these books. These books are absolutely keepsakes for you.
As a country, we're still young, we're still marking our bearing, but the 50th is the Golden Jubilee. It's that benchmark, seminal moment in a country's progression where you have time to reflect and critically think about the past and from whence we came. So as a country, it really gives us a chance to ponder, to think, and to have a little more perspective as we've rolled out 50 now.
The women's suffrage movement was one of the political movements during the 40s and 50s which helped to pave the way to majority rule and independence. I want Bahamians to always remember the work that these women did to help to make this day or this year possible of 50 years of independence. I think it's a really great information tool. It's a great coffee table a piece that you can pick up and just read about the road to independence. And so I think BTC has been visionary in how it has set this project.
So be sure to pick up a copy of your directory. It's a keepsake, and you'll have history in your hands. These are still the moments that move us. I'm Corval Pyfrom. Be well and be back here. Next, BTC Connection.
Have you been denied a U.S. visa and don't understand why? Have you been turned away from the U.S. border without an explanation? Maybe you've had a prior arrest or conviction and you're not clear on how to move forward at this point. Call our office. We may be able to help. 954-449-1833.
An influx of counterfeit Bahamian $50 and $100 notes in central Eleuthera, creating what island officials call economic peril for many small businesses there. And this is exactly why Eleuthera officers are urging the public to be vigilant when handling paper cash. If there is doubt, Eleuthera business owners are advised to contact the police, and that's at 332-2117 or 332-3500. Well, it's that time for a check on Family Island weather, and for that we turn to Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Makisha. Partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperature at 80 degrees. The relative humidity 70%. We have northeast winds at 16 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,016.7 millibars. That is 30.04 inches, and the pressure is steady. Temperatures around the Family Islands this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 80 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Grand Key, and Marshall, Abaco, the Berry Islands at 82, Alistown, Bimini, also 82 degrees. 80 degrees in Harbor Island and Roxanne, Eleuthera, Black Point, Exuma, Camp Space on Andros, and Fresh Creek in Central Andros. In Alistown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rumkey, the mercury column just around 80 degrees. 81 in Georgetown, Exuma. Picking up a string of 82s in Ragged Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, and Acklands, Matthew Tiny, and Agua 84, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 86 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Setter. For all areas tonight, right through Saturday, those winds are going to be easterly at 15 to 20 knots, choppy seas at 4 to 7 feet over the ocean, so caution flags are in place right through Saturday. Low tide will take place at 7:20 tonight. You can expect another low tide at 8:24 tomorrow morning. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned. The extended weather forecast is still ahead.
If you've got termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Renokill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Renokill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Renokill Initial.
With the help of our authorized financial institutions, or AFIs, using sand dollars is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Step 1. Identify your preferred AFI by browsing their websites or contacting them directly. Step 2. Download the free mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store and then register for a sand dollar account. Step 3. Load money onto your mobile app and begin sending and receiving sand dollars or purchasing and selling goods and services.
We are pleased to be
your central bank approved
digital wallet providers. It does not matter
which of us you choose.
You can pay for goods and services
wherever sand dollar is accepted.
We are all in this together.
Visit sanddollar.bs for more information.
When you combine decadence, luxury, passion, and attention to detail, you've described Café Channy Noël and Patisserie. Signature authentic French macarons, croissants, pastries for breakfast and lunch will take you on a European Epicurean journey. Enjoy your favorite handcrafted cocktails, coffees, cappuccinos, espressos, and lattes. Life is sweet at Café Channy Noël.
The
most important thing in life is family. And whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 9th Fifth Terrace, Centerville, right in the heart of the medical service epicenter of Nassau, Bahamas.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Well, welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Tonight, we continue with our spotlight on Bahamian son of the soil, Graham Knowles. He's the son of Bahamian tennis legend Mark Knowles. Now, Graham, who plays both football and basketball, has been garnering some serious attention for his skills, especially on the football side of things. Amajal Knowles has the story.
Well, Graham Knowles is on a mission to carve out a path of his own, the son of a Bahamian tennis legend and former #1 doubles tennis player. He's entering his senior year at South Lake Carroll, and expectations are certainly high. But some may ask, why not tennis?
And there's obviously a couple people disappointed that I didn't play tennis. Missed opportunity, but you know, my dad's been great throughout the whole process. He never forced me to do anything, which is really special because a lot of ex-athlete parents kind of pigeonhole their kids, but you know, he's been real supportive through the whole thing. And I mean, his wisdom about what it takes to be a professional and like how to go about your day-to-day life and what it like the work that it really takes to get great is something I'm forever grateful for, that I know many kids would love to be in my position to learn from him because he's a fantastic mentor and a fantastic father.
Graham also spoke about what words of inspiration his father has given to him along this process.
Just the way he taught me to deal with adversity and handle pressure. I mean, being in his scenario, having to play Wimbledon in front of hundreds of thousands of people with, you know, everyone riding on his back, and he like how the tips and tricks he learned from all that, him passing that on to me has made it real easy to go out and play in front of just my local high school city and stuff like that. So certainly his experiences in Grand Slams and stuff like that has really helped.
Knowles says while he's excelling in the sport abroad, he's noticed the development here at home.
When last couple times I've been down there, I've seen flag football's picked up a little bit. So I'd like to have the opportunity to bring the sport over there and introduce more people to it would be fantastic. And I'm sure they'll love it.
And the interest is already there for Knowles, who's already received several Division I offers. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
Bahamas versus Mexico, final match of the night on Wednesday. Both teams coming in 2-0 record. First period, Mexico on the board first off the foot of Jose Vizcarro. They take a 1-0 lead. Bahamas would respond quickly as Wood Jilmis found the back of the net. That evened things up. Mexico's Diego Martinez, though, he would give the Mexicans the lead right back. They go up 2-1 at the end of the first period. Mexico, they would add another goal to lead 3-1 before James Thompson. He scored for the Bahamas to make it 3-2. Mexico would add another goal at the end of the second. They go up 4-2, heading into the third and final frame. To the third we go. Bahamas trying to make a run here. Gary Joseph, he punches one in to get the Bahamas back within one. Down 2 once again, Kyle Williams from long distance. He makes it 5-4, but that would be as close as they would get. Mexico gets the win 5-4. Meanwhile, Mangrove Key is gearing up to host the Mangrove Key Regatta just in time for Mother's Day. According to organizer David Roll, the excitement is building for the sailing extravaganza.
We're all excited because this weekend from the 12th until the 14th, we're going to be sailing down there in Mangrove Key. So this one that, we just recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. And so right now we are trying to put things together and everything is ready to go now.
Roll adding that the competition should be exciting and is hopeful that sailing fans will be out in full attendance.
Right now we are focusing on the Class E boats this year because the Class C boats, quite a bit of them still need a lot of repair work to be done with them. But right now the Class E boats we're going to be featuring. A whole lot of them going to be in Mangrove Key sailing. And so we are looking for everybody to come down, get on the excursion. We're leaving on Thursday at 11 o'clock and we return to Nassau on Sunday at midday. So definitely try to be in Mangrove Key for that event.
That's pretty good to me. That's your check on sports for tonight. Don't go anywhere. We have weather just ahead.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
day in May includes great specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets, including Cardinal Evaporated Milk, 14 ounce, $1.19. Sawyer's Mayonnaise, 30 ounce, $6.99. Coca-Cola Sodas, 6-pack, 12 ounce, $3.59. Sweet Strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Boneless chicken breast, $2.99 per pound. Donate your change to help feed the Humane Society animals at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
One of the biggest decisions you will make when remodeling a kitchen is the design choice for your kitchen cabinets. Whether you want your kitchen to look modern or traditional, the Casablanca White Shaker cabinets will make a sound choice. Stop into Counterfeit Bahamas today and let them enhance your kitchen with the Casablanca White Shaker cabinets. At Counterfeit Bahamas, they also carry an array of Calacatta quartz countertops. Counterfeit Bahamas, Sandyport, Nassau, Freeport, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Eleuthera.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, satellite pictures showing a weak front boundary across the central and southeastern islands. This is going to back up slowly over the northwest Bahamas over the weekend, and that will increase our chance of rainfall in the northwest Bahamas over the weekend. Meanwhile, if you're traveling to Florida over the weekend, we have this mid-upper level low in the Gulf of Mexico. That is heading towards the northern east. That, too, will increase the chance of showers over the Florida Peninsula on the weekend. Tonight, though, we're looking at breezy conditions, mostly cloudy late tonight with the chance of a brief shower or thunderstorm. Low temperature getting down to 76 degrees. And tomorrow, not too bad, partly sunny and breezy. High temperature around 84 degrees, and extended weather forecast looking okay tomorrow. But come Saturday late, we'll see some showers working their way into our forecast, becoming more heavy as we get into Sunday, and that will take us right into Monday before we see some relief from the showers. But the clouds will hang around on Monday, and temperature-wise, we're going to get you back up into the mid to upper 80s during the early part of next week. Those nighttime temperatures not very comfortable. They're going to be right there in the mid-70s. Krishna.
Thanks, Basil, and that does it for the Bahamas tonight. But before we leave, we'd like to wish former Governor General Sir Arthur Folkes a happy 95th birthday. Well, as always, we thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. From all of us here at ZNS, thank you for watching, and good night.
speed cop on the parade, or a motorcyclist on the parade. And it was an exciting time. And we were training almost a year to be a part of this parade. I particularly was one of the stunt riders who would do some tricks during the celebration. And it was an extensive training for us. Shortly after the 1972 election, we had to come, all of us had to come together and go through some extensive training, drill movements and so forth, even on a motorcycle. My particular stunt was to jump over 2 school buses. And I trained extensively on my own for that, I had to build a ramp to get to the buses, and then I built another one for landing, like an Evel Knievel. And actually, they used to call me Nassau Evel Knievel because I was a daredevil on motorbikes. And the motorcycle that I actually used on the parade was my personal motorbike, a very light dirt bike, in order for me to do the type stuff.